Well, the holidays are coming up, and I got my invitation from my mom. We do. My mom was born in Norway, and since I was really young, we used to make Norwegian-style cookies. Krumkake, Fatiman, Sunkake, and there were stories along with it. One of the stories was during the war in Norway, sugar was rationed. Get a teaspoon of sugar per family member, or a tablespoon of sugar per family member per month, and they would save up all their sugar so that they could make the cookies in Christmas time. And it's a tradition. And I really, my oldest sister has a full grasp of the cookie making. She can produce it, and I have a lot of hope and a lot of desire for her to be healthy and capable of desiring to keep this going. My daughters, I'm not sure if they know them very well. I know that my aunt has granddaughters and daughter-in-law, and I'm not sure if any of the guys know how to make all the cookies, because they're entailed, they're not simple, but anyway, it's just one of those things that is rooting. It roots me. It grounds me into my family. And I'm very grateful to have gotten the invitation. There were years when I wasn't invited. There was an estrangement. And absence does make absence makes the heart grow fonder. So for the next 3 weekends or so, we'll be cooking during the weekends. Very grateful. The holidays have always been a tough one for me. All the emotions wrapped around the holidays, and trying to wrap my own understanding around them. I guess they're pretty straightforward and simple, but with what I've experienced, it challenged my experience challenged my heartfelt desires. And I had a choice of going crazy as far as I was concerned, just throwing off my experience and pretending it never happened, and just moving on and living the dream, so to say, or integrating, growing, and changing through it, through my experience. And it's a very solemn endeavor. Those heights of enjoyment and blind yes are wonderful to think about. However, much has occurred, and though I can enjoy it through the third person by watching someone else, my participation in it, I've stepped back from. I've really had to step back from it, and I feel more whole. However, I feel not quite a part of, and I really feel it's because my experience was only one person, and as far as my family goes, we're a bunch of people, and we all had our experience of it. of the estrangement and everything that went on. And if there are aspects that aren't integrated in another person, then the wholeness, the unity isn't going to be there. So I can have this unity. I can sustain this unity. And it is a tension to be around others who refuse to have that same unity. Or the only way they can have the unity in their mind is by going off in their dream world. And even speaking of this, even talking of this, can be very disheartening to them, I'm afraid. Because it takes the magic out of the dream. And I'm not living to take the magic out of it. I'm living to be more whole, more real, more myself, which includes my experience. Not just bits and pieces I choose to remember, but the whole package simultaneously, all at once. There's a saying I heard someone say, we're all separated in time, and we can't experience and remember everything all at once. It's got to be separated in there somehow. And I think of it as an orchestra. You know, you've got all these separate instruments, and they're all playing at the same time, and they're all playing their own notes, but they're all one. And they're all in time, simultaneously, and we can hear them all at once. But there are aspects, you know, we grow through time. So the elders have experienced and integrated this, and their children have integrated that, and their children's children have integrated that. So we are separated in time. And I suppose the celebration, the capital C celebration, can be the song to which we each play our part, and the music comes together